For more than 50 years, Pets in Need has been providing loving care and lasting homes to at-risk animals. Whether at their Redwood City shelter or their Palo Alto location, every day you can find staff and volunteers delivering high-quality care and attention to animals until they find their forever home. And in recent years, Pets in Need expanded their services to provide camps for children, reading programs at schools, and to connect homebound seniors with animals. But in March of 2020, everything came to a sudden stop.
So when COVID hit, I remember it distinctly, we had almost 150 animals in our 2 shelters, and we decided that the best thing to do would be to get all of those animals out of the shelter because we were going to have to close both operations.
Immediately, the foster team sprang into action to get the animals into safe homes as quickly as possible.
You know, if we were shutting down, all staff needed to stay home, what was going to happen with these animals? So I started thinking about it and I was like, you know what, I'm just going to jump into it. I sent out a mass foster plea on Friday and immediately just fosters emailing email after email saying, just, I'll take whatever you need. And Saturday morning, as soon as Saturday hit, it was just pickups every 15 minutes. And by the end of the weekend, we had an empty shelter.
Thanks to the overwhelming response from the foster community, within 48 hours, all the animals were housed.
I've never seen the response that I've seen after COVID hit. I think just in that week, I received 300 new foster applications.
Hi, my name is Connor, and this right here is Bert.
We're on, I think, about, week probably 6.
And this little guy with so much personality just made his way into our hearts.
Even though she's gone through a lot of changes recently, she's taking it like a champ and she's an excellent purrer.
Our favorite part about her is her smile. Look at that smile.
We love fostering because we get to raise kittens and help them be great cats for the forever home.
It just warms my heart knowing that there's all these families willing to open up their homes to animals that may not necessarily find foster homes right away. And that's been the best thing about this whole thing, is just seeing the community really step forward.
With animals safe in the care of their foster homes, the organization had to pivot and figure out how to continue engaging with the community.
Lots of creativity came into play during the pandemic, making sure we were connecting with the community to the extent that we could.
For the programs team, maintaining that strong connection with the community wasn't about to be stopped by the pandemic.
We had to reevaluate our programs in order to keep us running. We came up with these crazy ideas and we went to my boss and we said, give us the opportunity to do this. I promise you we won't fail. And it worked.
One idea the team came up with was a buddy box containing lesson plans and crafts that would be shipped to children as well as seniors living in senior facilities.
The reason we decided to do these boxes was actually to keep these kids engaged, keep them educated, along with the seniors, because we had these people that are bedbound that were actually knitting and they were painting. It gave them a little bit of a diversion.
In addition to buddy boxes, the team partnered with teachers to start a virtual reading club for children.
We partnered with the teachers that we had gone into classrooms previously, and we would call in on their Zoom calls and the kids would read to our animals.
Every morning on the virtual meeting, I'm like, it's Pets in Need reading virtual pet day, and everybody's face lights up and some will jump up and down, and we're just so happy. And it's so cute to watch them read. They like to read, do the different voices for the characters and the expression when they're reading to the pets. It's very cute. So bringing this program to my classroom, to me, feels, I feel the joy, and just even happy means a lot to me. So that's really what it's all about.
Recognizing the needs of the community during the pandemic was vital. And nowhere was that more evident than when it came to the economic impact of COVID.
We knew that there was going to be a lot of pet owners struggling financially from the fallout of COVID, and as we all know, veterinary care is very expensive and it doesn't go away when we have financial issues.
As a result, Pets in Need quickly launched their emergency assistance program, designed to provide financial aid for veterinary care as well as pet supplies to pet owners hurt financially by the pandemic.
The reaction from pet owners was pretty overwhelming, not just in the number of applicants that we received, but when people would actually receive aid from us. It was really eye-opening to see how important this was to pet owners, and people were just so grateful that there was someone there that could help when their pet was sick or when they needed food.
For medical student Vivian Wong, the emergency assistance came at a crucial time for her pet Jojo, who was facing a surgery she couldn't afford.
When I found out about Pets in Need, I was just so relieved. The organization helped me out so quickly, and I wasn't required to put a down payment or anything on the surgery. I just took Jojo in, and they took care of everything else. Jojo's doing pretty good now. I think he is really happy that he got the surgery and really appreciates it.
Pets in Need, we strive really hard to engage with our community and be a resource to pet owners that need assistance. And the Emergency Assistance Program did exactly that. It allowed us to connect with our community throughout this year and be that resource for people who needed help. And we really could not have continued to provide this aid without every single donor that contributed.
Without the incredible support of donors, programs like this could not have existed.
We would never have been able to provide the services. We would never have been able to keep our staff intact during the pandemic if it weren't for our generous donors.
Everybody I talk to in the community who has adopted a pet, you just hear it over and over again, like go to Pets in Need.
At Pets in Need, every single person I talk to, whether it's staff or volunteers, everyone is passionate about that organization, about animals. And I think that is what shows through to all the donors.
That passion to save animals is what has driven Pets in Need for so many years. And it's what drove them to not just push through the pandemic, but to shine through it.
It was a difficult time for the organization, but these are also the best times for the character of people to shine. And we saw a lot of that over the past year or so.